Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brad here, back again for another live stream. What's going on? Let me take a look at the comments here. Let me see who's in the chat. Let's see. Why is my lights not on? They're not on back there. I turned them on, but I don't know what happened. Try again. There we go. Now the mood's set. Now things look good. All right, so no, we are here. It happened. No scam. Oh gosh, it's been a night. All right, let's see what's going on. Who's here? Let's see. SB. I'm back. I remember I used to watch this channel all the time back then. It's good to be back. Thanks for coming back. Make sure my audio is gone here. All right, yeah, we're good. How's everybody's night? We got a few things to talk about. Did I even set up the you guys don't even know what we're talking about yet. So tonight we're gonna be doing just we'll do a casual chat. If you guys have anything you want to chat about, talk about, let me know. But we also do have a few things to discuss here. And first off, we'll get to it in a minute. But first off, we'll have some new Mattel items, some really, really fun new stuff. And then Jurassic World The Exhibition is back in the States. That's cool. That's awesome. So let's see. All right, so we in here. We're here. It's happening. And that's what I said. I said it's happening. Hey, what's going on? Ninjago, Nick, Rexy5, what's going on? Raptor Waffle, hello. Jurassic Dave, what's going on, dude? I'll get to you in a second. Let's see. Benny T, a stream on my birthday? Awesome. Well, happy birthday, Benny. Happy birthday. I'm not singing, but happy birthday anyway. And I hope everybody in the chat wishes Benny a happy birthday here. Glad I could get you a stream here on your birthday. Talking Jurassic, talking some fun stuff. And if you have anything you want to talk about, Benny, let me know. And we'll give it a talk on your birthday here. So happy birthday, Benny T. Jurassic Soul says happy birthday. Jared made it. Happy birthday, Benny T. HB. All right, so I'm going to get to some fun stuff here in a second, but just a heads up, if you guys got a chance to or not, I don't know. Let me actually bring it up here. Bring up the website. But we had a really fun episode this week over on the podcast feed. So I hope you guys get a chance to check that out. We're still in the process of sharing it around and making sure everybody sees it. But where's my screen? I forgot how to use all this. Anyway, let's see. Let's go share this screen. Share. Chrome tab. Yeah, that's true. No, not that. We're gonna share this one. All right, there we go. All right, so we did episode 2 of the Jurassic Park Book Club, and Ben, he hosts a segment for the Jurassic Park Book Club. It's so much fun to dive into it. I'm still going through it as we speak. I am catching up to the final portion that's going to be airing in a month, but it's so much fun to go through this book again and kind of analyze maybe things that could happen in Dominion, things that we've seen in the past 2 Jurassic World movies, stuff like that. It's really fun to kind of revisit it and see what we've missed over the past few years. But anyway, this past week, and I said I would come back to him here. Let's see. There he is. Hello. Hello, Jurassic Dave. He is in this episode with me and with Stephen Ray Morris and Ben. Like I had said, Ben is the host of the segment. So we were all the guests talking about the middle portion of the book, which features like all kinds of crazy stuff. It's got like the whole T-Rex breakout moment. It's got like the river raft kind of, start of that whole thing. It's got so many fun things and like a bunch of like computery techie stuff that's really interesting to analyze there and to see play out. And just the entire beginning portion of the tour, which is fun. So we analyzed that, and that was this past week. This has aired, so it's out there. Go check it out, and then of course get your thoughts and feelings in for the next one, which is going to be May 10th. It says it right there. And of course on our website you can listen to it there, or wherever else you listen to your podcasts. And look, guys, I put our Let's Talk Jurassics in the show notes and stuff like that, so you can actually like watch them right there. How cool is that? Anyway, let's see. So that's that. Please go check that one out. It was a lot of fun. But I do want to give a shout out, of course, to our buddy here, Jurassic Souls. Thank you so much for the super chat. As always, I really, really appreciate any donations to the channel itself. It really means a lot. It really means a lot. Every time, I'm not pushing for it, but you just come through, and it's amazing, and it blows my mind every time. So thank you so much. And yes, we can talk about how beautiful that Ford Explorer toy is. So it's funny because like I feel like a lot recently. I feel like it's been a fair amount of somewhat negativity towards Mattel, right? There's been a lot of just, I don't know, just like little things that have kind of swayed a lot of people to think like, maybe things are going a little south. Maybe things aren't as fun as they used to be. But, of course they got to go ahead and throw out things like this every now and then that keep everybody interested and keep us all hooked. And that is this here, the Jurassic World Legacy Collection T.rex Escape Pack. And man, that thing looks really cool. It looks really, really awesome. Thank you again, Jurassic Souls. I'm going to take the comment down now. But look at this beauty here. Can we get bigger pictures? No. Maybe if I open them in a new tab. Barely. But there we go. Look at that. How good is that? Look, here's the thing. This item is something that has been asked for continuously. Really, since Fallen Kingdom came out, since these toys came out. Honestly, prior to that, when we knew that Mattel was going to be taking over the toy line, we hoped and dreamed that one day we would get this item, and it is here. And a lot of people have been upset and kind of like irate about it over the past few years that we have not gotten this thing. Where is it? When is it coming? And I have said since the beginning that you gotta wait. It'll come. It'll definitely happen. It'll be there. And my hook was that, they're gonna wait to release this thing around the time of Dominion, because they released a few different Jeeps around the time of Fallen Kingdom. There was a bunch of different vehicles, a submarine, and all kinds of different stuff. So I kept saying, guys, wait, hold on. When Jurassic World Dominion comes out, they're gonna want to pace themselves, and they're gonna want to hit the market with some really fun stuff by the time the next movie comes around. And timing wise, I think this is why we're getting this now, right? Is because Dominion was supposed to hit. So now they're just like, well, we have this thing and we got to get it out there. So let's get it out there. And I am so excited that it is happening, and it's finally happening. And also with Tim Murphy, that was a nice little unexpected addition into the mix. Another figure that we've all kind of hoped to get here from Mattel. I mean, look, we all hope to get everything from Mattel at this point, but we got another T-Rex here. I don't know, just looks like I'm sorry, I'm looking at like my T-Rexes. Basically looks like, I don't know, any of the other ones. I don't know. But the thing missing here, I feel like, from this set is Lex Murphy. Where is Lex? So, of course, we get something great, but at the same time, we're all like, where's Lex? Where is she? Why is she not included in this pack? It's kind of a bummer, but hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully they don't skip over Lex. Because we haven't gotten that figure ever. So that would be nice to kind of get that figure. But what we have here, let's focus on what we have. So going back to this page here, let's see. So, all right. So first off, this is at Smith's in the UK. You can pre-order this now for home delivery. It says pre-order expected in stock June 1st to June 8th. So £39.99, right? Let's see. Does it say anything else? It says the Jurassic World Legacy Collection roars into action, celebrating classic moments, themes, and characters. Okay, we know that stuff. This movie moments playset is an exhilarating way to relive this pivotal scene from the original Jurassic Park film when young Tim Murphy, wearing night vision goggles, hides from the T-Rex in a Ford Explorer and eventually escapes. Replay all the action of the dinosaur attacking the truck with a breakaway roof for realistic, frightening moments. All elements feature authentic sculpting, color, and realistic texture. Texture. Okay, I feel like I wasn't saying that right. So we got one T-Rex figure, one Tim Murphy figure, one Ford Explorer figure with breakaway roof, and one pair of accessory goggles. Awesome. All right, so going back to the pictures here. So this, oh, come on. Why is this not scrolling right? There we go. Well, that thing doesn't scroll right. I think I need a new mouse. I have this like silent mouse here, and it doesn't really, I guess it's not as compatible anymore. But let's see. That looks cool. Looks good. Again, where's Lex? I want to bring up this because this actually looks less. This is the toy, right? This looks more like kind of like a model, CG model of it, render of it. Let's open that up in a new tab. And there we go. Yeah, that's definitely not a toy, right? That's just the render there, but looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. I do like that breakaway roof. That is a flawless little touch there. That is amazing. Yeah, that is too cool. And this thing looks pretty spot on. Let me see here. Let me bring up just, for the sake of comparison, because that is the thing that everybody has been doing with the Jurassic Park Jeep, especially the Nedry one, that is a bit off. It's not exactly what you'd expect from a Jurassic Park Jeep. So I just want to take a look at the Ford Explorers from the film so we can compare and contrast. And let's see, this is a good image here. Probably going to be small, but we'll get that in there. Just a second. Bear with me. All right, here we go. So let's expand that picture just a little bit. It's going to be a little grainy. Don't worry about it. But man, that looks pretty cool. So the one thing straight away, and this is also an issue with the new Dennis Nedry Jeep that they kind of took away from the original Jeeps, is the tires. So look at the tires. It says BF Goodrich on there, right? But on this one, it does not. Now, this is just being a stickler when it comes to details. I'm not too mad about it right here because I think this looks pretty cool. it would have a nice little balance there, right? If it did have that very yellow, so it looks like it's a little bit more orangey, but I think this maybe is not exactly how it looks in the film. Maybe, I don't know, it's a little different. I know this is the film, but yeah. So anything else? Do we see anything else? 3 lights. You got 3 tiny lights up there. Obviously the backs look a bit different, and who knows? I actually don't know if that is shown at all. Let's see. Now you can't really see the inside, so I'm really interested to see what the dashboard looks like in this thing, because I just want to see if it does have like a computer system, a CD-ROM in there, stuff like that. So this is Jeep, not Jeep, but Explorer number 4. So it's that first one right there. Pretty cool. I love it. I love it. Ah, it looks too good. It looks so good. So then we got, what was that other picture? This right here, you can get a good glimpse at Tim. And I feel like, you know, it's hard to tell why in the world do these images not include like Tim without the goggles? Why is that not a thing? We do have Tim with the goggles, and as far as I can tell, it looks like a good likeness right there. I mean, you know, looking at him from here down, this portion of his face looks a lot like Tim. It does. And he's got the nice, you know, the handkerchief thing around his neck, and the blue shirt, the red striped shirt underneath. So it looks pretty good. It looks really good. And then obviously we did see before, he's got the shorts, socks, and shoes, and a belt on there. So this looks pretty legit. I'm interested to see what the size is like compared to Darius that we have, you know, on our shelves now. So that's pretty cool. Man, that thing looks so good. So let's take a look at it. Let's see if there's anything fun we can notice in this picture here. Nothing. Its back windows look like fogged in this picture. Now, you always do have to take these for, you know, what they are. They're kind of like the initial pictures, right? So who knows how things are going to look when they actually show up in hand. But right now, they look really, really fun, and they look really good. Like, I think this is pretty good. Outside of the wheels, I'm not really noticing a whole bunch that's all that different. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I love the cages around everything, so they didn't, you know, skimp on those items. It looks pretty good. It looks great. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. So I've kind of been ignoring the chats and stuff like that, but I do want to take a look at them. Let's go back to this. Let's see, what is everybody saying here? Just give me a second. All right, let's see. Yeah, I can't use that mouse. That's terrible. All right, so Indominus Rix can't wait for the new Ford Explorer. I actually love that they mentioned Ford Explorer in there. That's actually pretty cool. I was afraid that they might like skew away from saying that this is a Ford Explorer, guys. But they straight up said it in the release there on the website. Dodgson says, to be honest, I really like that Mattel listens to the fans, Ford plus humans, but then I really hope they don't do pointless budget cuts like the Legacy Nedry Jeep Stripe issue. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like I said, we don't really know what this is going to look like in hand just yet, if it's going to be on par with what we see in the images. Fingers crossed that it does. But, you know, that's the thing I've always been saying, is that they might miss the mark here and there. They definitely do. I'm not going to disagree with that. But overall, I'm usually very happy with what they're making and stuff. And this just is another one of those things that's just like, man, it looks great. And I know that they listen to the fans. I know that they really pay attention to what people want. They do. They really know what's going on. And I think the miscommunication comes from more of the side of the retailers and stuff like that. That's where everybody gets angry. It's the retailers, not Mattel so much. And even some of the issues, like the things that, I don't know about the stripe, but like stuff like that, they do try to get right, but sometimes they don't get the right materials to make the items, which is kind of mind-boggling. And then sometimes, Universal makes it tough for them. So I know they're trying to do the best that they can on a lot of this stuff. Jurassic Souls. I like this. This is a tangent here, but I thought about Dominion theories for like the entirety of work today. I want to hear them. What are your theories? All right, so this is an interesting question here, Selin. It says, is that selling in Target? No, not currently. So let me go ahead and do something real quick. We're going to go to Target.com, okay? So as we know, Jurassic World has like a thing going on with Jurassic Outpost, and it's called Beyond the Gates. So let's see if we can have a little fun with the timeline here. Just bear with me for a second. I'm doing some computer stuff. All right, come on, move forward. Sorry, bear with me. All right, so let's get that page up there on the screen. Beyond the Gates. So the question on hand here is that selling in Target? So no, it's not selling currently, but let's see if we can find out maybe if it will. So next up, we have Wednesday. Oh, this is coming up fairly soon, 21st. One exclusive item from Camp Cretaceous collection. Coming Wednesday, 5/19, we have one exclusive item from the Legacy collection. Oh, didn't mean to skip ahead. So one exclusive item from the Legacy collection. Let's go back to this page here. And it says, the Jurassic World Legacy collection roars into action. So, obviously this is a Legacy collection item, right? Like, there's no question about that. But is it this one? Coming Wednesday, 5/19, May 19th. Do we expect that one exclusive item from the Legacy collection to be that? I mean, that's a good one. That is a good one. And I wonder if that does kind of tie into that Dominion timeline that I originally had stated at the opening of this segment here, because it really feels like it would. You're debuting this toy just a little bit before Jurassic World Dominion would have come out. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's put that on hold for a second. May 19th. That's a chance, possibility. Wednesday, 6/16, 4 exclusive items from the Amber collection. Not that. Wednesday, 7/21. Don't do that. All right. 2 exclusive items from the Amber collection. No, not that. Coming here, 18, August 18th. Oh my gosh, why does it keep doing that? 1 exclusive item from the Legacy collection. So if this is coming here, which I assume it's going to at this point. I think it's a major item, a major release. You're really only seeing these releases right now with Target. Like, there's not really anything else going on. Of course, Walmart does have some stuff, and every now and then we get like an exclusive at like some other third-party website or something. But we have a chance here, I would say, for Target.com to have pre-orders for this either 8/18 or 5/19. I'm going to go with 5/19, knowing that this over here on smithstoys.com is scheduled for June 1st to the 8th. So this will start shipping out around that time, right? And you should have it in hand around that time. So, for instance, the pre-order of the it's been a mess, right? It's been a mess. It's no secret that it's kind of been a mess so far. But with Beyond the Gates, I pre-ordered not this. I pre-ordered the what do you call it? I literally just got them today. These things, whatever, these guys right here. I just put them there for the sake of taking pictures and stuff. I was like trying to move around my shelves and stuff today because I got another shelf recently, and I've got an influx of stuff coming in. So those guys, the Tiger Stripe Raptor and the Pteranodon. So we all pre-ordered those right in, when was that? February, right? Yeah, it had to be February. And then, so I literally just got it now in April. Is it April? Right? Yeah, it's April. So it took about 2 months for that to show up. But the pre-orders for the Jeep were in March, and those are happening now. Like, those are shipping out, I believe, now, and you can find them some stores. So, so it depends. It hasn't been a true, amount of time just yet, but this is pretty close, I think, from 5/19. Give it a few weeks, and then they'll start showing up, I think, sometime in June, and that kind of pans out with this date here, June 1st to June 8th. Now, the only problem here is that the UK has been getting a lot of items, like, way in advance of us, right? Like, some of these items have been showing up a lot sooner than they have here, so I don't know. I actually don't know what the deal is with the Jeep. Is the Jeep on here? It's a good question. Yeah, all right. So the Jeep is there. So, all right. So I was wondering if it was like just like a Target thing. What's the date here on this? Expected in stock May 13th to the 20th. So it's all confusing, I guess, date wise. Man, that looks better right there with that top, but where's that stripe? Come on. All right, so going back to this. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make a safe bet that this is May 19th for Target. And then going back to that question, is this selling in Target? Not yet, but I expect it to. And I'm going to say May 19th. Let's see. Benny, happy birthday again. Really likes the Rex's paint job in this set. Oh, did I not have the... I think I did have the website. Yeah, I did have it up there before. Okay, I gotta adjust this really quick. Selling, it's not, though. I gotta say, it won't be a 6-hour movie. I don't think. This is not going to be the Snyder Cut. But it stems from Sam Neill saying it's like they shot a 6-hour movie. It's not that they actually shot a 6-hour movie or anything like that. It's that they shot a lot of footage but it's not going to be a 6-hour movie. So don't get your hopes up just yet. It would be great if they did and they split it up into 2 movies, but I wouldn't expect that either, even though that's like my pipe dream right now. I just want that thing split up. But going back, oh man, Adrian, what are you doing to me? Next on the list is the Lost World movie. It is. I mean, look, I said it before. We all want all of these things that they have, that they could make, and that is one of them. And that would be a big one. Also going back to selling here, what about Lost World Legacy Collection? So it's not, they're not really differentiating it. It's just Jurassic World Legacy Collection. So they're all the same. Even though it doesn't make a ton of sense. It's Jurassic World Legacy Collection. So they're essentially saying the legacy of Jurassic World is all of these other things, right? So it's Jurassic Park is the legacy of Jurassic World, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3. They're all the legacy items there, except for the Apatosaurus, which is an interesting one. That one is a legacy item, but it's from Jurassic World. But they didn't make Jurassic World toys. They made Fallen Kingdom toys. So it's a bit messy, but yeah. So just kind of think of it all under one topic there, one headline. Yeah, Adrian. Yep, that is the thing, and actually, it's pretty funny. Let me see if I can bring this up here. This should work. Let me see if I can do this. Just bear with me a second. Where is the audio? I know I shared it online with some people on Twitter and some group chats and stuff like that. Let me see if I can bring this up here in just a second. All right, so on the fly, maybe gonna play a little clip for you guys. All right, let's see if this works. Let's see. Yeah, it probably has to upload here, but we go back to the comments. Take a look at that in a second. Imagine driving that car. I do all the time. Yeah. Oh, Jared, will it include an electronic feature of Richard Kiley's voice? That would be amazing. Adrian says there's a picture with the goggles on the forehead. Where's that picture? Because I didn't see it. It wasn't at least that I could tell on that site, was it? Is it this one? I think I did skip over this picture, but let's see. Yeah. I mean, the detail on there is not too great. Yeah, I guess that's on his forehead. All right, let's see. Did that thing upload yet? No, it's still uploading. Give it some time. All right, I keep skipping around here. Let me go back to those comments. Yeah, Ziggity. Where's Lex? It is bothersome. It's bothersome. Hopefully we get a Lex at some point. But like it's every so often we'll get a figure, but we definitely need a Lex figure for sure. Ian, you're early. Did you just show up? Because it's like 40 minutes in. Or I think is it you that usually shows up literally when I'm saying goodbye to everybody, and then you're like, oh, sorry. All right, let's see. All right, so here is the clip that I wanted to show. Let's see how this works. Let me take this volume down just a little bit. See if this is going to play for you.
If there's one thing you would say that you wish, Mattel just came out with.
I should probably preface this. So this is the podcast. This is the Jurassic Park podcast. I talked to Mattel. When was this? I think it was last year in like February. So I talked to them around that time, and they had asked me, they had, at the end of the episode, they're like, all right, what kind of things do you want to see us make? And I was like, all right, let me see. So here's the.
If there's one thing you would say that you wish, Mattel just came out with, what's the one thing you would have us do?
The one thing, I mean.
I know.
Well, I'm gonna give you two things, but the first thing would be the Ford Explorer. That's my number one thing. I think probably everybody would have that on their list as well. Secondly, this is one that I constantly joke about, but I absolutely need this to happen. So write down some notes here. This is gonna be good. So I need my my bathroom playset with Donald Gennaro.
I need my bathroom remodeled.
If you guys could show up maybe this week, that would be great. I know you guys are good designers and all, but no, the breakaway bathroom, kind of thatched roofing, with Donald Gennaro on the toilet. I think that is exceptional. You need to make that. I need the T.rex to come in and just break away that little playset and chomp away on Donald Gennaro, and that is like my ultimate goal. Hopefully one day my dreams will come true.
We haven't done many figures with their pants half down, but it's something we can...
The packaging will say comes with a blood-sucking lawyer right now.
Yes. I think people would buy it, so it would be impressive to see that on the shelves one day. So yeah, right there. I mean, that was it. That was me personally asking the team who makes the Jurassic World Mattel toys. Well, first off, we need the Explorer, and then we also need the Donald Gennaro toilet playset. I think it's possible. I don't think it's that like out of the realm of possibility, right? I mean, it's not that crazy. How amazing would it be to get just a little tiny hut? It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Small hut. It's small in the movie, and then a toilet, and then Donald Gennaro. And then it literally just has like magnets built into the top. And then it breaks away, and then it falls apart, and it leaves Gennaro. You could put a magnet in his pants, and then a magnet on the toilet so he doesn't fall off the thing when everything breaks apart. I think it would be great. I think it would be awesome. So yeah, we do need that. And so that was me asking for it. Riley asks, where's your Godzilla that you got in the Jurassic toy hunt video, I think? So it is actually literally just, I just moved it. I was moving some things around. It usually is right here, but literally it's like right here, sitting right here. So it's sitting right there. Those are just temporarily sitting there for the time being. Oh no, don't you say it, man. Don't you say it. So my son has been hugely into Beetlejuice. I mean, he was right there, obviously. But we've been watching the movie nonstop. We've been listening to the Broadway musical nonstop. And anytime he says Beetlejuice 3 times, he ends up embodying me, and then I have to do the Beetlejuice voice and everything, and do a whole skit, and then wait for him to say it 3 more times to get rid of me, to get rid of the possession. It's a whole thing. So, all right. So, I think we're all pretty excited. Yeah, yeah. His pants weren't really down. uh, but yeah, it would be a great collectible like the Ford Explorer set. All right, so yeah, I think that's pretty good for that. Quickly, I did want to take a look at some other things because we're already pushing our luck here with the time. But that's those items. Talked about the truck. Looks pretty great. Now, I do want to go over here to our friend Collect Jurassic. Let me see. Are these all these images here? Yeah, these images are here. So let's put this back up on the screen here. Where am I? Here I am. All right. So a few items I just wanted to take a quick look at. So, Collect Jurassic, please go check them out. Always a good source. And I'm always referencing Collect Jurassic here on our live stream because, it's a great source for all the toys, the best source out there for that. And so I wanted to take a look at this. So we've got two things I want to take a look at real quick. And this is the first one here. So this is more toys. Oh, all right. So we have Yasmina and friends. So Yasmina with some compies and Blue. So Blue. And here, wait, hold on. First off, I feel like this has been happening a lot more so recently than in the past. Is the toy photos that we're seeing look a bit like odd. They don't really look exactly the way that they should. They look a little strange. They look like the prototypes, definitely, obviously. When I don't feel like they exactly look that way in the past, I feel like a lot of the images that we would see are just like the, kind of like finished products and stuff like that. But nowadays I feel like we're getting a lot of like, half done things and just kind of prototypes and stuff like that. And this is one of those things right here, because there's a lot of telltale things, like the claws look pretty ugly on this. The leg has some weird texture issues. What is going on with the paint underneath? The arm on this thing is strange. And then, Yasmina's foot is like burnt, it looks like. And I don't know. So again, like I said with the Ford Explorer, I just never trust the images that you're seeing. You can trust the source. I'm just saying don't trust the images because you never know what they're going to look like in the end. So anyway, taking a look at this, interesting. I'm excited. I am so excited to get more figures for Camp Cretaceous. I think that's the right way to go right now. And it's so perfect that we can get more human figures for this show. Actually, let me turn my music back up just a tad. So this is really, really exciting that we're getting this. The outfit, everything looks good. The face, I'm trying to tell, it's a little blurry here in the image, but it doesn't exactly look like her. What is she holding? What is that? I can't tell what she's holding. I'm trying to think about the show. Is there something that she holds? She holds like a green walkie-talkie, I think, at some points. I don't know. But it's great. I'm glad to get this. Of course, we're just getting another Blue here and another set of compies. We have so many of these compies. And I love this long neck one that's on her side. It always cracks me up. But yeah, so there's that. That is Yasmina from Camp Cretaceous. Very, very excited about that. And it's great that we're seeing these packs become available. And it's like the only way to get humans. And they're doing it and they're pulling it off. And I really think this is the way to go. This is the future of humans, I think, for Jurassic World. I think by the time Dominion comes around, we'll probably get single, were they just called attack packs? I don't know. But the human figures, that attack pack size. We'll get those, I think, when Dominion rolls around. But for now, no. I think we're just going to get these standard packs of a different assortment of figures. So this is the Yasmina one. I believe we do know that there is a Darius one coming, and oh yeah, here it is. Darius right there with the Gallimimus, and look at, I mean, this is what I mean. Look at Bumpy. What is that? It's like a gummy bear in there. It's so funny looking. Darius looks pretty good. I mean, his eye looks a little strange, but we have the Darius figures, so nothing changed there. That looks like the same figure completely. I'm super pumped to get like this baby Bumpy, and amazingly, I cannot state this enough. The Velociraptor resonating chamber. That is incredible. It's going to be tiny, but I'm so pumped to get the resonating chamber in this pack. That is a wonderful touch. Perfect. Gallimimus, I don't know. Here's the thing. Do these packs play into season 3, or are they just whatever we have laying around, let's package them in with some Camp Cretaceous figures to get them for sale, which very well could be, but who knows? So we got to get a Gallimimus here, no eyeballs, really no paint job to speak of, and of course a melted looking Bumpy. So again, just judge it when it actually shows up. Going back to Yasmina has blue. So does blue, and I would assume blue has to play into season 3. We've gotten pretty much zero blue interactivity in Camp Cretaceous, which is shocking to say the least. So maybe blue plays into season 3. Maybe the compies play into season 3. Maybe they're just extras that they had laying around. And this is the interesting one. This kind of dispels what I just said about that in a little way, because we have the Monolophosaurus and Kenji on a little scooter, a little cute little scooter there. Yeah. So again, with the face, Darius looks pretty good. But so far, Yasmina and Kenji are not really selling it for me. The face sculpt and everything, it just doesn't look exactly like them. Everything else does. I mean, the hair looks good. The outfit's perfect, spot on. So that's pretty good. It's just the face. Hopefully they look a little bit different when they actually show up in stores. I like this little scooter. And this kind of makes me think that these packs could play into season 3. Is because, why would there be this little, scooter GoPed thing when that has never been seen, right, in season 1 or 2, I don't think, has it? I know there was some stuff on Main Street at the beginning of season 2, but I don't think he was on this thing. But anyway, we also have a Monolophosaurus, which looks completely different than what we have already, right? Yeah, I mean, it looks drastically different than this one here, right? So this is, and I think this is the far superior looking one. Sculpt wise, body very similar, right? It looks pretty similar. Arms similar, legs similar. It's just that head is very different. So maybe it has some action on there that's different than this one. But the head sculpt looks really interesting. I'm not sure what's going on there. And obviously, again, no eyeballs on this thing. So, but, if we do get a Monolophosaurus in season 3... Oh, okay, so it does say in the notes here, Kenji comes with season 2's moped. So yeah, I think if it was probably in that first episode, right? I just don't remember. Because they were all messing around on Main Street there for a little bit. So it was probably in that sequence. It's been a little while. But I'm really interested to see if this figure, this Monolophosaurus, plays into season 3. That'd be pretty cool. So that's it. That's all I wanted to showcase for the toys. So obviously there's a lot of great stuff. Go check out his page. There's so much great stuff on the way at some point in time. Who knows? I don't know when. But we have all that cool stuff. So what is everybody saying? I want to go back to the chat here for a little bit. If anybody else is saying anything, let's see before we go on to our next topic. Is she holding a hot dog? I don't think that was a hot dog. It almost looked like a chunk of like amber or something. Maybe it's a hot dog. Brian says, I don't have Netflix. How is Camp Cretaceous? Get Netflix and watch it because I think it's pretty good. I think it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy the show. Some things aren't made for me or my age range, but I do really enjoy what the show's doing. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I think, it's a kid's show, but has elements, I think, for everybody to enjoy. And some canonical things that are iffy and questionable here and there. But overall, I think it adds a lot of really fun stuff to the lore. Where's my hair doing weird stuff over here? Yeah, walkie. Siaka says a walkie. I didn't look like the walkie because it was like a stegosaurus. No, was it a triceratops like head or something like that? It was a green. It was like a kitty thing, but it didn't necessarily look like that was what was in her hand. Let's see. Yeah, so Jurassic Souls also says Kenji rode the scooter briefly on Main Street. Yeah, I was like, it was the first episode, I think, of that season, so it's like, I was so far away. Yeah, I don't remember. I like legit do not remember, but who knows? It must have been there. All right, so let's move on to our next topic here, which is, you know what? I can do these things. I never like, I never utilize all of these things, but let's say, why not? Oh, if I can type. Let's see how this works. Ready? Oh, where did it go? Are you serious? Oh. All right, here we go. Boom! Jurassic World The Exhibition. So that's what we're going to talk about next. All right, so let's bring up that page here. We'll go back to this for a second and go over to this. Tickets are now on sale for Jurassic World The Exhibition North American Tour launching in North Texas on June 18th. Man, what world are we living in all of a sudden? Because like all of this stuff seemed so distant and so, unobtainable, right, for the past year that it's crazy to start seeing this stuff happening again here in the States. So Jurassic World The Exhibition, little backstory for anybody who doesn't know too much about it, but the exhibition started off was that 2017, 16, somewhere in there. And then it started off in Australia for a little bit. Then it came to Philly for a little bit. I did go to that one a few times, like 2 or 3 times. And then it went to Chicago, I believe. Does that sound right? I think that's right. And then from there, I think it went to like a bunch of different places overseas. I believe it went to like Spain, might have gone to France, maybe. It's been to like Korea, China. So it's been to a bunch of different places, and I think it's been in China for a little while now. And a bunch of months back now, it actually restarted like mid-pandemic, and It seems like everything's been going well for it, so they decided to ship it over here. At one point, pre-pandemic, pre all of that stuff, Jurassic World The Exhibition was planning on launching into multiple tours across the world. Like, there was going to be several tours in the States and all over the place. I think there was like 4 tours or something like that. So that means that they're going to build, assets for each individual tour. And then they announced Round Room, which is, the company that was going to be, doing the American portion of the tour. And actually, I do see that their names are listed here on this press release. So that's good that they're back in the mix there. So, so it's back. So they canceled that tour that they had initially. I think it was supposed to go to like Las Vegas and all over the place in the US. But now this year, June 18th, it's going to be in Texas. It's going to be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area at Grandscape in the Colony, just north of downtown Dallas. So this is crazy. This is just insane. I'm so excited to have something like this back. Since it's been here, since it was last in the United States, it's gone through a near like complete overhaul. You can see the image here of the T-Rex, which when it was here in the States and in Australia and a few other places, it didn't have this Rex. It wasn't until Jurassic World Jurassic World Live Tour came around, separate companies. But once Jurassic World Live Tour came around, they introduced this Rex here that was sculpted perfectly. It looked exactly like the Rex from the films. And then that was made by Animax Designs. And then Animax Designs also, I believe, worked with City Neon, Victory Hill, and all them to produce this one. So we actually have an accurate T-Rex in this show now, too, which is amazing. We have Indominus Rex. It's insane. There's, I think, Blue is there, Stiggy's there, Brachiosaurus. I don't know if the Pachyrhinosaurus is still there. I don't know. They have Stegosaurus, Parasaurolophus, but now they have like babies and stuff, like baby dinosaurs. They have Carnotaurus now. It's like insane, the amount of different creatures that are there. So it's really, really, really exciting. So let's see if there's any kind of information. Guests will have an up-close look at Velociraptor, stand under a towering Brachiosaurus, and encounter the most fearsome of them all, the mighty T-Rex. And interestingly enough, here's a nice little addition. Guests will be able to imagine what it would have been like to walk among these breathtaking creatures and even interact with new baby dinosaurs, including Bumpy from the popular animated Netflix original series Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Bumpy is going to be in Texas. How amazing is that? That is just incredible. I wonder what size is Bumpy going to be? Is Bumpy going to be like, holdable size or baby Bumpy size, like in the egg? I don't know. I'm just thrilled. This is going to be amazing. So here's some interesting stuff as well. To celebrate the exhibition launch, fans will get an exclusive opportunity when playing Jurassic World Alive, the popular location-based AR game. Starting June 18th, players who visit the exhibition and open the game devices can locate an exclusive Jurassic World The Exhibition incubator, which are capsules that contain valuable resources as an in-game reward. Players with AR-enabled devices can snap a picture or take a video of a dinosaur using the game's AR feature. Pretty cool. So a nice little detail here. The operation and management teams will continue to implement enhanced health and safety procedures for the operation of Jurassic World The Exhibition this June. So they're going to be following the CDC guidelines. So that's good. Interestingly enough, they're reverting back to Jurassic World The Exhibition, the name. So for a little bit in like China, I believe, It was titled Jurassic World The Movie Exhibition. So now it's just Jurassic World The Exhibition. I don't know what was going on over there, but they changed the title and now it's back to the exhibition. So I'm very excited. This thing looks incredible, and hopefully we get more dates. June 18th. Here we have the website with some stuff, but let me go back to the tickets here. So ticket page, you got June 18th. You can scroll through all the way till September 5th. So maybe, I guess September 5th is probably the last day. Give them a little while, and maybe they could go to another U.S. location. Maybe they're going to be here for a little while. Could be nice. Could be nice. But it would also be great if they were opening it up again to multiple exhibitions. I don't really know what the plan is just yet, but hopefully we get some information on that sometime soon. But yeah, here you can see a little video playing. You can get a kind of a glimpse. You get the amazing gates. The gates are so good. I remember walking through them, and you walk right into that Brachiosaurus. They plussed that a bit. It looks a little bit nicer now. Let's take a look. I think there's some more pictures and stuff. So look at that. How impressive is that? There's a Brachiosaurus. This background and all that stuff wasn't there when I went. There's Stiggy in like a crate. This lab looks mostly the same. It's got a few different things in there. These little chambers over in the far end are a bit different, but definitely replicates a Jurassic World lab. There you got a baby parasaur right there, super cute. Oh, these are a new addition. They didn't have these when we went. And actually, you got a good look at like what you're going to see in Jurassic World Velocicoaster with this exact thing. I think you're going to get pretty much this exact thing in that attraction. I don't know if it'll be in the queue or if it'll be in, which I really hope it is in the queue and not something you breeze by in the start of the ride. So hopefully that's in the queue and you can walk by, really get a good look at them. Like you do in this, you actually get to walk by a few feet away. That's the Indominus right there. So Indominus is still there. When this was on display in Philly, it was really impressive. Just the movement of it was insane. It was so good. So good. So this is a bit different. Is it different? I forget. Yeah, I don't believe they had the gyrosphere when we went, but there is a Stegosaurus there. There's a T.rex. And that's about it for the pictures there. There's a lot of social channels there. There's Laura. There's Carnotaurus back there. So that's fun. Anyway, very exciting. Very exciting. So will you guys be going to the exhibition? Let's check out the frequently asked questions. Anything new, anything different? Talking about safety right off the top. All guests and staff will be required to wear face masks. Follow all social distancing signage. They are frequently cleaning and sanitizing everything. Hand sanitizer stations placed throughout the exhibition. So this is the thing. I feel like recently in the past several weeks here on the live stream, it's been going through all these safety measures because we were talking about Jurassic World, the ride reopening. Then we were talking about Velocicoaster opening. And now we're talking about Jurassic World, the exhibition. Please, let's get that Jurassic World live tour announcement. You know, look, this is the third week in a row, right? So, yeah, I mean, we got Jurassic World, the ride a few weeks ago. Last week was Jurassic World Velocicoaster. This week has been Jurassic World, the exhibition. Let's go 4 weeks, guys. Let's go a straight month of Jurassic announcements. I think that's a good idea. Jurassic World live tour. Maybe get an announcement. Fingers crossed. Limited capacity and post entry. And it's a fully cashless experience. Pay with your watch. Pay with your phone. Do all that good stuff. So, very excited, very, very excited for Jurassic World The Exhibition to come back. It's been so long. So, I don't know if this is a outdoor facility. It just says, let's see here. Come on, load. I want to see what, let's take a look at this. Oh, okay. Well, it's a bunch of dirt. So I guess, well, this is from this year. Well, they better hurry. It says images from 2021. They better hurry up. That can't be right. So let me go back to that plan your visit. So you got Galaxy Theaters down here, Andretti Racing. Galaxy Theaters and Andretti. So Galaxy, that's right here. Can't really tell what's going on there, but over here, I would assume is either a vacant lot or some sort of exhibition center, but I'm going to assume vacant lot because I know at some of the more recent facilities, they've had just a massive structure that is just like it looks like a temporary, like a really good high-tech, like circus tent, massive tent that goes up. So maybe that's what they've got going on for this time around. I don't know. But yeah, this is very cool. Very cool. I'm super excited about that. So pretty soon, in the next few months here, Jurassic June is going to be crazy. It's going to be a lot of stuff going on and a lot of fun. So hopefully everybody, go get your vaccines, go get your stuff, get ready, prepare, because June's going to be a lot of fun. Is anybody out there in Texas? Is anybody able to go to this? I'd love to, but I don't think that's in the cards just yet. So, Jurassic Dave says Philly was a lot of fun in 2017, but I'm hoping for a New York City stop in the future. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, because it was like there was a short amount of time where we knew it was coming to the States, and then all of a sudden, like an hour later, we're like, oh, it's going to Texas. But in that time, I was like, all right, where's it going to go? Is it going to go to any of the major hubs? I would have assumed first off that it was probably going to go to LA, probably go out there somewhere. I also thought about Las Vegas because I knew that it had intentions to go there at some point. But New York, that's another one, but it is close to Philly. So who knows? But Florida, of course, could get one. But it's Texas. I would love to go again. She definitely will be the first one in line there for sure. So that's the exhibition. So I know this is probably already figured out. Rebel Commander says Jurassic World Exhibition going anywhere near the East Coast. Somehow missed it and didn't even know it was happening. Oh man, that's a bummer. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea if it's going to be anywhere over here again. I mean, it's a big market, so it could potentially come back at some point, but who really knows at this point? It needs a big facility. That's why like New York is an interesting one. Certainly there's exhibition centers and stuff like that. So we really have to go to something like that. Like the Javits Center would be a good one, I think, if they were to do it in the city. So that's a huge venue, very, very big. So that would probably be the best bet for that. But I don't know if it'll ever come back to the East Coast. But if it is anywhere within distance of you, please go. Because as we learned with Jurassic World Live Tour, you never know when the last time you might experience these things are. So do it, go, don't hesitate. But it was on the East Coast, like I said, in Philly for a while. So, that's why I didn't bring up, coming back up here again. I don't really feel like it will, but we did get the love. We got the love back in 2017, even though this is like a pretty much new experience. So, yeah. And, we spent like 2 hours in it. We had a bunch of people head out to that a few different times, and we spent like 2 hours in the exhibition. It said back then it was like a 30-minute experience, I think. And we spent like 2 hours inside there. And nowadays, it's even better and even bigger. So like, now how long? So that about wraps up that discussion. Let's see. Anything else? Do I have anything else here? No, I don't have anything else. But I did see comment here before. Jurassic Dave asked the question. Danny asked the question. Let me see. So they're kind of hand in hand. So Danny asked, hey, Brad, in Camp Cretaceous, do you think the JP color branding was for the fans or mistake considering the Jurassic World colors now? You would think that Masrani didn't want any association with the original JP. Yeah, I mean, I've talked about that at some point, the fact that like it is weird that like they distance themselves so much from Jurassic Park, right? They distance themselves and they literally just left it rotting. And to the point where like Lowry is wearing a t-shirt that has a Jurassic logo on it, and he gets reprimanded in the control center area about wearing that shirt. It's a little like, tasteless or whatever she says, whatever Claire says, at that moment. So like, if you shouldn't really be wearing that shirt, that kind of shirt in the park, referencing Jurassic Park, why does Camp Cretaceous look the way it does, right? Like, it does seem a little weird that imagery-wise, it kind of harkens back to the old days, right? I mean, it's got a lot of, you just look at like that box that's right there, right? That was sent out. Sorry if my mic's not working as well, but that was sent from DreamWorks, and it's like, it's the wood styling that is everywhere in the show, and it's got a bit of orange on there, but the coloring on like the trucks, that's the 6x6, what is it? Yeah, something like that. The truck, that's like literally just like Jeep coloring and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know why they would do it. Was it a mistake? Look, I think anything is possible with, Jurassic branding, Universal's guidelines and the guides to the brand and the style guides and all that stuff. I think it's all over the place. And most of the time, I think all these different companies and all these different people are just making it up as they go along because they don't really know either. So I think it's an interesting one. I have no idea why they would do that. It seems off. I get the fact that like the camp is a rustic, kind of experience, and the old park was a bit more rustic feeling than the new park, right? The new one feels a bit more sterile, concrete, the different colors and everything, and the old one feels like, you're actually venturing out into the jungle to experience something. So maybe that's why they went with that. I'll try to bring that up if I talk with the producer again for season 3. kind of like a throwback question that might be interesting to talk about. Even though it'd probably be way off topic for season 3. Hey, by the way, it's really excited about E750, but also can we throw it back to the colors real quick? I really want to ask about those. But I'll definitely do that. But yeah, I don't know. No idea why. I think it, like I was saying, I think I said it a little bit with, did I say it with Echo? I don't know. Did I talk about Echo today? I feel like I always talk about Echo. But things happen and we don't really know why they look the way they do. But it very well could be a choice that, wasn't made from the top. But Dave kind of asked a similar question here. Can you speak on how you feel about the rebrand into World from Park? I mean, it's obvious that it's like it's not as good, right? Look, I mean, I really do like the iconography of Jurassic World. I think it's created some fun stuff. But like I said before, it is sterile. It is clean. It's very, stylized in a very different way than stumbling upon Jurassic Park. Like Jurassic Park, you had to discover it, right? You had to really discover that park. I mean, they got there via helicopter. The guest experience may have been different, but these people that had to sign off on the park got there via helicopter that landed in the middle of jungle next to a waterfall. They got in some Jeeps, and there was some dudes standing out in the jungle that just had to open up these massive gates. And there's dirt roads and there's grass that they're driving on. There's no concrete anywhere to be seen until you get to the visitor center, and it's thatched roofing, and it all feels raw and unfinished and not not too sterile. It really feels like a warm environment, something that is exciting to explore and kind of discover. And then Jurassic World comes around and it's like, it's what you expect. It feels very much like Universal Studios in a way. And I'm not trying to say that's a knock. I really, really enjoy Universal Studios, but it feels like that. It feels like you're going into City Walk, Universal, where it's like, you're walking, you enter via the at Universal, you got the long conveyor belts. It's like referencing kind of like the monorails in a way, kind of taking you in to the City Walk, concrete everywhere, Margaritaville, Starbucks, or whatever you got all over the place. All those things are there. It feels very much like that. And I get it. It makes sense. Like that Jurassic Park wouldn't necessarily make a ton of sense these days. Especially with the story. If maybe if they had gone, maybe if Jurassic Park was the first movie in 2015, maybe they still would have gone that same route of exploring and kind of stumbling upon like this thing in the jungle. But the fact that like it's a rebranding and they made a new park, it makes sense. It really makes sense. And I do like it. I think, for instance, Jurassic World Velocicoaster has done a great job of taking that sterile brand and making it something really fun and interesting. And I really dig that. And Camp Cretaceous hasn't really expanded on it, as far as the Jurassic World side of things, the branding. So it's hard to say. Like, I would love to see more of that expanded upon. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. As a sports fan myself, it reminds me of the New York Yankees. It might sound a little weird at first, right? So I don't know if anybody out there is a Yankees fan. That's where, that's my baseball team out here. So the Yankees had Yankee Stadium, which was the center of baseball for so many years, and they won 26 champions in that building, I believe. And it felt, you would feel the ghosts in that building of the Babe Ruths, the Lou Gehrig's, the people like that. So it felt alive with the spirit of baseball, right? It felt real. It felt lived in. And then they knocked it down and they built the new Yankee Stadium. And they put up a fake whatever they call that thing, whatever it was called, like the I'm blanking on the name of it, but the white fencing in the back or above the building, and it replicated the same, I think, dimensions and things like that around the stadium. It kind of tried to be the same place, but at the end of the day, it was exactly like Jurassic World. It was a bunch of concrete and some blues, and it doesn't have the same feeling. It doesn't feel as alive as the old place. So I that's what it feels like to me. It's like, I like it. That's a nice stadium, but it's not the same. It's not the original. That's the way I look at it. So what is everybody talking about? We're going to be heading out here in a second, but looks like trying to get somebody signed up here to Netflix. Yeah, I like this like little analogy here. Jared says, in a sense, Jurassic World is more an illusion than JP, as it was pointed out about fake rocks, plants, and modernized buildings and hybrids, versus Hammond trying to show you something that wasn't an illusion. Exactly. I mean, that is it. That is it. Like, Jurassic Park was a real experience. Like I said, you had to trek out, you had to uncover, you had to find it. In Jurassic World, you're brought to it. You're there. It's a thing. It's a massive entity that exists, and it is fake to a certain extent. Those rocks, and that's what you expect out of a theme park these days. Is these, there's just a fake door there, and you think it's something else, and it's not, or whatever. And then there's like a wall that looks like a door, and then you can go through, and then there's just like tunnel systems and all this crazy stuff that you would never see from the showroom floor, essentially. So yeah, it's very interesting. I really like the way that you put it there. Yeah, it is definitely more of an illusion. What if Michael Bay directed Jurassic Park? Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to see that one. I do like some of his movies, but yeah, I don't know. That wouldn't be the one that I want. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Yeah, that's a good place to end on. How do I take away these banners? Hide that. JurassicParkPodcast.com. Go there. Find the website, find our show notes, find everything that we got going on over there. So, like I said, we do have the website. The Jurassic Park Book Club is out there this week, featuring Ben, the host, talking to Jurassic Dave, Stephen Ray Morris, and myself on the middle portion of the novel. So please join up with the book club. It's not too late. You can do this whenever you want. You can catch up whenever you want. We are currently in the middle of the book, and then the next episode, which is going to be in May for the book club, that'll wrap up Jurassic Park the novel. So go check that out. Of course, our website always has a ton of fun stuff. Load there. So we got Jurassic World, the movie exhibition, prepares to return stateside. The Innovation Center is the last, and then we got fan film stuff on here. We got all kinds of stuff. It's been quiet a little bit recently, but always fun stuff on there. And you can find all of the links to everything that we've got going on. Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Please, here on YouTube, subscribe. If you're not already, subscribe to the podcast. Like these videos, share them around. We really, really appreciate it. Meet our team on the website. Leave us reviews on Apple Podcasts. Do all that good stuff. Follow us on social media, guys. Jurassic Park Pod over on Twitter, at Jurassic Park Pod. I'm at Brad Jost on Twitter. You can follow us at Jurassic Park Podcast on Instagram. And go check us out on Facebook. All the links are right there at the top of the website. So, yeah. I see there's a few more comments here. But yeah, Danny. No, not Michael Bay. Keep him away from everything sacred, please. Yes. But like I said, that about does it. Thank you guys so much. This has been a blast. I am ready to get out of here. Stick around. I'll put some stuff on the comments at the very end on the bottom there. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And as always, stay safe out there and enjoy.